before I can go into the new stuff, I got to make sure you can do what we've been doing. So we're going to warm it up individually right now. We're going to warm it up today. Everyone see the 2 questions above on page 37? All right, you have 2 questions that I need answered on the top of page 37 by yourself. And I'll come around to see how you're doing. In the packet, page 37, question 1. See what you can do on your own. Wrong page, Matt. Wrong page. Should be on day 10. Day 10. Parts A and B. Let's see what you got. This is where we've done basic stuff we've done all week. Oh, how am I going to change it? How am I going to change this up today? You look through your entire packet through this week. Every single sine, cosine, tangent problem I've asked you to do, solve for a side, solve for a side, solve for this side, solve for AB, solve for AC. It's always been a side. Well, can I still do it using angles? And the answer is yes. Today is, how do I use sine, cosine, tangent now to find the acute angle? All right, let's take a look. First example there. Find that angle. Set it. Let's do this the same way we've been doing, and then I'll stop you at a point. All right. So I'm still going to go from my acute angle, but in this case, it's just what? X. So everyone focus on X, and let me know what side 12 and 24 are. Is that opposite, hypotenuse, adjacent? Same way. Just keep setting them up the same way. Here we go. Start this off right today. Oh boy, fun time starts now. 14. What is the 12? Darn right it is. And what's the 24? All right, so we got the adjacent and the hypotenuse. So what ratio am I going to use here now? Oh, 19. Cosine. Everyone ready? Set it up the same way. Cosine. What's your angle? Okay. Equals, the ratio is adjacent, which we have as 12, over hypotenuse. Everybody stop, put down your pencils, because that's where it ends right now. So we're all used to setting that up. We've set a ton of them up this week. Now, watch me do what you probably think you need to do. And that is, from here, we've always cross-multiplied, right? Well, let me do that for you right now. So put that bad boy over 1. Let's see, what am I going to get here? 12 equals 24 times cosine x. That's what we would all do. And you're solving for x. What are you going to divide by then? 24 cosine? Does everyone see how this doesn't make sense where we are right now? We need something else. We're all good. I do not want to try to cross multiply when I find an angle. We're all good there. It doesn't make any. What are you going to divide by? Good luck. You're not going to divide by anything that makes sense. So instead, I don't want to cross multiply. What I want to use instead is utilize a new button on the calculator. All right? When I'm finding an angle measure, I want to start using the inverse buttons. Everyone see above sine, cosine, and tangent, you have sine to the -1, cosine, and tangent to the -1. Those are called the inverses. So what we're going to do to solve for this angle, take a look. We're going to ask the calculator what angle has a cosine ratio of 12 over 24 to find the angle. That's what we're going to do. Do the inverse of cosine. So we're going to go to the calculator. We're going to do second cosine and then plug in the ratio. What angle has a cosine ratio of 12 over 24? Calculator's like, I got your back. 60 degrees has a cosine ratio of 12 over 24. Okay? So angle x, 60 degrees. Oh, what type of triangle is it, by the way? Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Hey, yeah? What's the relationship between the side across from 30 and the hypotenuse? Double, right? Multiply it by 2. Makes sense, yeah. All right, so inverse sine, cosine, tangent today. All right, great. Here we go. And by the way, you're all thinking you're going to have 2 days in a row. I don't think so. All right, good try. All right, you got real lucky yesterday. Not going to happen again. Maybe all year. Okay, here we go. 12 and 18. Identify the sides. Do not differ from what you've been doing all week. 23, here you go. Can you help me with the sides? What's that 12? Darn right it is. How about the 18? All right, we're good. What ratio are we going to use here? Here you go, 20. What ratio? Yep, there we go. Sine of my angle x equals opposite over hypotenuse. And we just got to be disciplined. We don't cross multiply when we find an angle. We got to use inverse because it's not going to make sense when I cross multiply. So what angle has a sine ratio of 12 over 18? And what do we got for that one? Nearest degree, right? We're rounded. 12. What do we have? 41.8. 42. Thank you. We all good on the basics. Because now, as you know, I always like to show you a couple basics and then relay it to something we've done in the past. Hello, the rectangle. All right, hello to the rectangle. Hey, let's revisit that quad unit. How do you label a quadrilateral? Because there's a right way and there's a wrong way. What's that? What's this? Finger painting? Thank you, using your big words. Clockwise or counterclockwise. So start H anywhere you want, but make sure you do not jump diagonally now. Go clockwise or counterclockwise. I got to set this up the correct way. H. There you go. IK, which ends up being a diagonal, huh? 32. KJ11. Doesn't have to match mine. And then what is IKJ? What are you doing? Don't I need a right triangle to do all this? Don't I need a right triangle to do all this? Yes, I'm asking for somebody. What's a property I need here? All right angles, since it's a rectangle. We just don't assume. Yep. Good. All right, so give me the sides, you know. Opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. What do you got for me? Oh, 17. Here we go. 11?
11 is the adjacent.
Thanks. How about the 32?
Hypotenuse.
Thanks, Natalie. Great job. Gonna keep asking, what ratio? This should be good on this one, huh? Oh, 19 now. It is cosine. Good. Cosine angle x, adjacent 11 over hypotenuse 32. Let's do the inverse of cosine. Be disciplined. If you're finding a side, go ahead and cross multiply. But angle, we got to do inverse. Oh, nearest degree. Yep, getting crazy. 25. Here we go. Nearest degree. 70. Thanks for your contribution there, Aaron. 70. Any issues? Because you're not going to like the next one. We all good? New directions. Solve the right triangle. How can you solve a triangle? I can solve a side or an angle. Solve a triangle. What do you think I'm going to have you do here, kids? New directions here for the rest of the unit. Anything that's missing, you find. All right, so anytime you see solve the right triangle, find all missing sides and angles. I know it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. All right, you're on your own there. On your own. Do whatever order you want. Whatever order you want to find them in. And then we'll ask for 3 people here. And we will boo or clap if you get it wrong or right. We ready? Don't let your classmates down. Big clap for you, hopefully. Big clap. You can start anywhere you want. First person I call it. Anywhere you want. All right, your choice. 13. Here we go. Your choice. Hey, there we go. Good. Yep. Were you nervous? No? You were nervous? You were nervous. Next up. 6. Mike, all right. Must be correct. Or they just feel bad for you. I don't know. And then somebody left CA all by himself. CA. 8. 13.6. Nice job, Izzy. Nice job. Why were you nervous on that? Be confident. All right, be confident. Everyone all good? Any issues you want to go over there? Okay. As much as I would like to draw a beautiful diagram for everybody, I got to make sure you can draw your own diagrams for Friday. So you can hook up with somebody around you. You're not moving seats, though. Hook up with somebody around you for the last 2 questions. Okay? For the last 2 questions, 13.5 and 71. You are doing 4 and 5 on your own. Once it's done and the answers match, you go right to the homework. There's no packing up here. All right? No packing up. I got to make sure you can draw number 4.